Class 7 Social Science, chapter number 3, and this chapter's name is Climates of India. So, children, in this video, we are going to discuss NCERT question answers of this chapter. Let's start. So, here the first question is matching based, match the climatic factors with their effects. Let's do it. Here, column A and B. So, first is latitudes. So, latitude, it create different climates in north and south. Yes, as we go from the central latitudes, we go towards the north and we go towards the south. So there is different climatic conditions we observe. In the center there is a hot and humid climatic condition, and as we go towards the north and south there are moderate and after that cold, right? So this happen on earth. So latitudes decide this. Next one is altitude. So what is altitude? Altitude means height from the sea level, right? So it keeps higher places cooler, because as we go high, right, so what happen? Temperature decrease. So this decrease of temperature is known as normal lapse rate. As we go 165 meter high, temperature decrease 1 degree Celsius. 1 degree Celsius temperature got down. So as we go high, according to altitude, altitude is responsible for cool temperature, right? So altitude keeps higher places cooler. Next is proximity to the ocean. What is the meaning of proximity? Proximity means nearness, right? These areas are not so hot and not so cool because of the moderating effects of the sea. So proximity to the sea or proximity to the ocean means moderate temperature condition in these areas. Then number 4 is monsoon winds. So these monsoon winds brings wet air to India during the summer. Yes, it is true. As you can see here in this picture number 4, these monsoon winds bring wet air to India during the summer. These are southwestern winds. These come from the ocean, and these come from ocean to land area, sea to land. These winds are there. So they create they do the rain here in our country India. So I hope you got it. Let's go to next question. So question number 2 is answer the following questions. Fine. So here the question is A. First question. What is the difference between weather and climate? So simple it is. Difference between weather and climate. So this way we are going to understand. We will understand its meaning, time scale, area, variability and examples. Fine. So weather is day-to-day condition. You need to understand weather is also atmospheric condition and climate is also atmospheric condition. Both are atmospheric conditions. Fine. But there are some differences. Weather is day-to-day condition of the atmosphere at a particular place and time, right? In a day, sometime you find cloudy, then rainy, then sunny, and then stormy. So this is a day-to-day condition. Time to time it keep changing. And climate is also atmospheric condition. But what kind of atmospheric condition? So climate is the average weather condition of a place over long period of at least 30 years, right? At least 30 years means climate is that kind of it is a sum total of all the weather conditions in those areas which prevail for longer duration of time, at least 30 years. When we say weather change, it doesn't create much panic in our mind. But when somebody say climate change, yes, then it create panic in our mind. It happens because climate change means variety of other problems, variety of environmental climatic problems, temperature related, rain related, right? So weather and climate both are atmospheric condition. Again and again I am saying this, you need to understand it. Both are atmospheric condition. But weather is atmospheric condition which keep changing day to day. okay, place to place, and climate is average weather condition of a place for over a long period of time, at least 30 years. Fine. Now see the second aspect, that is time scale. So weather changes from hour to hour, day to day. You know, uh, in the morning it may be sunny, after that it may be cloudy, after that it may be rainy, right, stormy. So this way weather keep changing. In short span of time it keep changing. But climate remains almost the same over the years and decades. Don't get confusion that that there are some seasons also. In seasons, different weatheric phenomena keep changing. So you need to understand climate is a very big phenomena. It is a big phenomena, and all the seasons cycle come under this umbrella. Okay, so all the seasonal changes come under the umbrella of climate. Climate is a bigger phenomena, you need to understand. Fine. So time scale, weather for short span of time, and climate for very longer duration of time, for very long span of time, over years and decades, at least 30 years. In previous point we have discussed. Next one is third point, that is area. So weather refers to small area. Small area means a village, a town, a city. Here weatheric phenomena take place. In next village, suppose in your village there is rain, and in next village there is no any kind of rain. So somewhere rainy, somewhere stormy, somewhere cloudy, somewhere sunny. So this way, area wise differences you can see here. So in small area it prevail, weather condition in smaller areas these prevail. And climate refers to large area or region. When we say tropical climate, when we say subtropical climate, so climate means it prevail over a country, a continent, or a subcontinent. Fine. This way we consider the climate. So weather prevail in small area and climate prevail in a larger area, right? Next is variability. So changes frequently. What? Weather changes frequently, and it is hard to predict for long. And climate does not change frequently and can be predicted using past records. And examples. So examples are, today there is rainy, after that there may be humid, so stormy, sunny, cloudy. So many weather conditions are there. Fine. And here climate. So climatic example of climates are tropical climate, arid climate, Mediterranean climate, subtropical climate. So this way there are the examples of climate. So these are what? These are some differences between weather and climate. Let's have a revision of this concept. Meaning, weather is also a atmospheric condition, and climate is also atmospheric condition. But weather prevail in a short for short span of time, and climate prevail for longer duration of time. Okay. Area. So weather prevail in smaller area, in a city, in a town, and climate it prevail for large area, a country, a subcontinent, or a continent. Variability. So weather changes frequently, climate does not change frequently. And examples of weather are sunny, rainy, cloudy, foggy, stormy, etc., etc. Fine. And climate, there are examples like tropical, subtropical, arid, humid, Mediterranean, the kind of hot and humid, and Mediterranean, the way this type of examples are there of climate. Now let's go to next question. So next question is B. So here it is. Why do places near the ocean have milder temperatures? Those places which are near the ocean, they have milder temperature, means their temperature conditions are not so hot and not so cold. So why is it so? Why moderate impact is there? So first point is places near the ocean have milder temperature because the first point is water heats up and cools down slowly. Yes, this happens. Ocean water take longer duration to heat up in summer, and it's the same way longer duration to cool down in winter. So it keeps the nearby land from getting too hot in summer and too cold in winter. So water has this kind of impact. It take very long time to become hot and very long time to become very cold. So it create a moderate impact in the nearby areas. Next one is moderation of temperature. So ocean acts like a natural temperature regulator. It absorbs heat during the day. Fine. It absorbs the heat during the day of the nearby areas and releases it slowly, keeping temperature more moderate. And second is sea breezes. So what happened? Cool sea breezes during the day and warm breezes at night help in keeping the temperature pleasant throughout the year. Next one is humidity. So high humidity. So ocean adds moisture to the air. Increasing humidity, humid air prevents extreme heat in summer and extreme cold in winter. It also have a moderating impact. So examples are there is Mumbai, Chennai, Kochi, and milder temperature compared to places far away from oceans like Delhi and Jaipur. So there is the impact of continentality, right? There is extreme heat in summer and extreme cold in winter. But areas which are near the ocean, near the sea, they have milder temperatures. Now let's go to next question. Question number C. Role of monsoon winds in India's climate. So here the question is, what role do monsoon play in affecting India's climate? So what is the role of monsoon winds in India's climate? Let's study this. So monsoon winds are seasonal winds. Okay, what kind of winds these are? These are seasonal winds that change their direction with the change of seasons. Yes, or they play a vital role in shaping India's climate. So first point is, monsoon winds bring rainfall to India. What happened? They bring rainfall to India. During summer, southwest monsoon. Focus on the direction of the winds. Okay, as shown in the picture also, southwestern winds. These are coming from the southwest direction. So southwest monsoon winds blow from Indian Ocean towards the land. Not only in Indian Ocean, they are actually covering all three water bodies like Bay of Bengal, Indian Ocean, and Arabian. And these winds are, moisture laden and cause heavy rainfall over most parts of our country. Fine. So these monsoon winds, they blow from sea to land and they carry moisture. Heavy clouds are carried by them and they do rain in our country. So this happened. Now see point number 2. Point number 2 is here. There is moderates temperature. Okay. So monsoon winds bring moisture and cloud cover which help in reducing the extreme heat during summer. Yes, extreme summer is there. So what happened? So when during extreme heat, so these winds are attracted towards the northern part of India, and these winds are cool, so they create cooling effect. So what they do? Moderate temperature. So before monsoon there is extreme heat we experience in northern part of India, and during monsoon there is pleasant weather experienced. Okay, so here it is moderate temperature. Then you can see point number 3. This is support agriculture. So most crops in India like rice, sugarcane, cotton, pulses, oil seeds, and some millets also depend on monsoon rain. Fine. When monsoon winds start to arrive in our country, they do rain. So when our farmer, they start to grow the kharif crop. Fine. With the arrival of monsoon, which crops are grown? These are kharif crop. And next is point number 4. Refills water resources. Refills water resources. So monsoon rains refill rivers, lakes, dams, ponds, and groundwater. ensuring water availability for people, plants, and animals. Fine. So this happened. Those which are the water bodies available here, they can be lake, dam, pond. So they get water, and as well as our underground water also, that also get recharged. Fine. So this happened. So Indian monsoon, here you can see June to September. So wind blow from Indian Ocean, covering both the other water bodies like Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. These winds bring moisture and cause rainfall. Fine. So these winds create what kind of impact? Means these monsoon create what kind of impact in our country? So bring rainfall to India. Okay. Moderate temperature, then support agriculture, and last, refill water resources. So this is the impact of monsoon on India. Fine. Now let's go to the next question. Next question is, why is Chennai warm or hot throughout the year while Leh is cold? So let's find out the causes. Here it is Chennai. So Chennai is extremely hot because tropical latitude. Okay, focus the its location. So this is tropical latitude are there. So it is situated on tropical latitudes. So Chennai sits very close to the equator. Fine. So 13 degree north, and it is on the thermal equator, receiving intense direct sunlight. Fine. So that is why it is hot. Next one is high humidity. Being on the coast of Bay of Bengal, winds carry heavy moisture. They trap moisture, makes 35 degree Celsius temperature feel much hotter, as humid air prevents sweat from evaporating and cooling the body. So because of its location in this region near to equator, it happened. Second is there is high humidity. Fine. And next one is urban heat island effect. What is this? Actually, dense concrete buildings are there, high rise buildings are there. So they urban activities take place, people's houses are there, so they do their domestic activities and industrial activities take place. So what happened because of this? And sunlight also. So natural or heat created by human or natural heat, all kind of heat that actually trapped here in this region, in this city, and preventing temperature from dropping down, right? So this happened. So this concrete area is there now, so this trapped the heat actually. This happened. So because of these three reasons, its location, its high humidity, and urban center, because of the urban center, this remains, this experience high heat. Then next one is Leh. So Leh is cold throughout the year because high altitude. Leh is located in the mountains, high altitude, where the air is thin and less able to retain the heat. Thin air is there, high altitude is there. As we go high, temperature decrease. So simple. So high altitude is responsible for low temperature here. Low temperature, higher altitudes. So I have discussed it. Okay, complementary of the first point. Next is cold climate. Therefore, Leh remains cold throughout the year. Main cause is one, its location. Its location is on high altitude. That is why it experienced the cold temperature throughout the year. Fine. Here it is. Now let's go to next question. Question number 3. Look at the map of India given at the end of the book. Identify the climate for these cities. So which are the cities? Cities are Leh, Chennai, Delhi, Panji, and Jaipur. Fine. So we need to find out the climate of these cities. First of all, let's take the Leh. So location in the mountains in Himalayan zone. Climate is cold. Effect, high altitude is there, which keeps the temperature low. It has long severe winter and short cool summer. So this is the climatic condition of Leh. Now let's come to Delhi. So location in the plains, away from the sea. Climate, there is subtropical climate. right? What kind of climate? Subtropical climate. Then effect, there is summers are very hot and winters are cold. Being far from sea, temperature temperature variations are there in this. Next is Jaipur, location in desert, in Thar desert. Climate hot and dry. There is desert kind of climate, hot and dry, arid you can say. Effect, very little rainfall, very little rainfall, low humidity, and make the climate hot in summer and cool in winter. Extreme climatic conditions experienced here in this region, Jaipur. Next one is there is Panji. So location near the sea, Arabian Sea, climate tropical, wet. Effect, being near the sea, it has moderate temperature throughout the year and heavy rainfall during the monsoon. Next one is Chennai. So location near the sea, Bay of Bengal. So climate tropical, wet and dry. So effect, the sea keeps the temperature moderate. It is warm or hot throughout the year with the rainfall mainly in the northeast monsoon. With this answer, it is better if you do the map work also. Fine. Leh, Delhi, Jaipur, Panji, Chennai. So locate all these in the map and then you describe the temperature condition and climatic conditions of these cities. So mountain, Leh, high altitude, cold climate. Plains, Delhi, far from sea, extreme summer, extreme winter. Same way, desert, Jaipur, there is arid climate, dry land, hot days, cool nights, very little rain. And Panji near the sea, moderate temperature, high humidity, more rainfall. So this is the answer of this. It is draw the monsoon cycle in summers and winters on a map of India. Fine. So we need to draw and answer as well. And two bullet points are mentioned here. Label where the winds blow in summer and winter and show the direction of winds during the monsoon. Okay. So first of all, arrival of monsoon. So children, this is the map of India and here in picture you can see arrival of monsoon. Monsoon winds come from southwestern direction. Fine. Southwestern direction. The actual image, the properly correct image of this one is here. This is fine. So actually it is southwestern monsoon. So southwestern monsoon is there, which is the arrival of monsoon in India. So in this time in summer, this is the direction of the monsoon winds. And next, some other conditions are there. Let's study these also. So here it is. There is land heats up faster than sea. Means the land area is there in northern plains, right, and central plateau region. So that heats up very fast. So there is high heat. So what kind of pressure generate here? Low pressure generate here. Low pressure which attract the winds from southwestern side. So low pressure developed over the land. This happened. So these all are the conditions. Here in answer you can write. Okay, and next one is winds blow from the Arabian Sea towards India. Actually not from Arabian Sea. These blow from Arabian Sea, from Indian Ocean, from Bay of Bengal. Means wind direction is sea to land. Fine, here it is. So direction of winds, southwest monsoon. It is southwest monsoon. These winds are moist. Okay, these moist winds bring heavy rainfall over most part of India. Winds blow over the Bay of Bengal towards India. Again I will say, these winds blow from Arabian Sea also and Indian Ocean and Bay of Bengal. Actually it comes, monsoon comes to India in two branches. These two branches are, one is Arabian Sea branch and second is Bay of Bengal branch. Okay, Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal branch. Covering all three water bodies, it enter into India. So it bring huge amount of moisture and do rain here in the Indian subcontinent. Fine children, here it is. So this is summer monsoon, wind direction and position of the winds, direction of the winds on the map of India and some other conditions. Now withdrawal of the monsoon means winter monsoon. When monsoon withdraw from our country, it move out of our country. So lands cool down faster than the sea. So here in northern part of India, what happened, there is cool land. So what happened, here high pressure area, high pressure generate. So high pressure push winds towards the low pressure, and which side low pressure? In the south. So now these winds blow from northeast to northeastern region to southwestern region. Okay, so wind direction totally change. So high pressure develop over the land. Okay, so high pressure, it let the wind go towards the southern part, southwestern part. So winds blow from the land towards the sea. So now wind direction is land to sea. Fine. Direction of the winds, northeast monsoon winds. Okay, northeast monsoon winds. So here it is, and winds blow from the land towards the water bodies. Then next is, these winds pick the moisture from crossing the sea and bring rainfall mainly to Tamil Nadu nearby areas. Yes, this is a fact, that withdrawal monsoon, returning monsoon, retreating monsoon create rain on the Tamil Nadu coast. Okay, Tamil Nadu state this experience rain from retreating monsoon also. So here it is. This is a fact which you need to understand. So this is the actual image, and you need to draw an image like this with your answer. In summer, monsoon wind direction is southwestern winds, and here in winter these are northeastern winds. Okay, so these are the wind direction. That is how they blow over our country, you can say our subcontinent. Fine. And impacts we have done. So, and other point also you can mention here in impacts, like in summer. They do, in a previous question also you have studied it. In summer there is rain, there is support to agriculture, etc, etc. So these also you can mention in impact. So this happened. And dry impact is there, dry winds are there in retreating monsoon season. Next is question number 5. Question number 5 is, make a colorful poster showing festivals in India linked to farming and weather. Okay, you know very well, while studying the chapter you have studied it very well, that there are many festivals. Our festival, they are they are synchronized with the weather cycles. Okay, season cycles. So festivals of India, they celebrate nature, they celebrate farming, they celebrate seasons. Fine. So here there are festivals like Baisakhi is there. It is celebrated in Punjab with harvesting season. Then there is Pongal in Tamil Nadu. It is also a harvest festival, thanks to God's son. And there is Onam in Kerala, celebrate the harvest season. Fine. So related to this, these are and there is here Nuakhai in Odisha. Okay, Nua means new, and Khai means eating. So this is also a harvest festival, ripening of getting of rice crop. So this is it, means new food. Okay, its English meaning is new food. So people eat new food, so that is why its name is there. Then there is a very popular Makar Sankranti. Okay, so across India it is celebrated, marks the sun transition into Capricorn. Uttarayan in Hindi it is called. Fine, here it is. There is Tej, it is also called Haryali Tej in Rajasthan, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, it is celebrated. Okay, arrival of the monsoon. And there is Holi. Across India it is celebrated, and this is, a very, very spiritual festival. It is connected to our, religion. And you have heard the stories of Holika Dahan, Bhakt Prahlad also, these are all. Then there is Pola. Pola, this is celebrated in Maharashtra and Chhattisgarh. So a festival, paying thanks to bulls and cattle and their hard work. Okay, this is also related to agriculture. So these festivals show our love, our respect to nature, seasons, farming. They bring happiness, unity, and gratitude in our life. Okay, so these all festivals are what? These all festivals are way to pay thanks to the nature, thanks to the farming. Okay, thanks to sun god, and thanks to our harvesting season. So this is it. We show our gratitude towards the nature actually. Now there is question number 6. So question number 6 is, imagine you are a farmer in India. write a short diary entry about how you would prepare for the rainy season. Okay, you need to imagine you are a farmer and you need to make a diary entry. Fine. I'm a farmer from a small village in India. The rainy season very important for my crops, bring winter to the fields and help plants to grow, so I start preparing in advance. First I clean my fields, okay, remove weeds and stones and leftover plants. So all the farming activities which are required before growing the crops mentioned here by the farmer. Okay, here farmer write, I repair the bunds so that the water does not flow away. I also check the seeds and keep good quality seeds of paddy, pulses and vegetables. Means khari crop seeds are prepared, means stored by the farmer, used by the farmer this time. I store them in safe place. I clean my tools and farming equipments. I also service the pump. Yes. Okay, and check the drains in the field, and I make sure that there is enough fodder and food for my animals. So this way here the farmer can write the diary entry. So you can mention here according to your way also. Okay, no need to copy it as it is. Fine, children. So here by watching these images also you can understand the preparation of the farmer. So first of all, clean the field and then plow the soil, then repair the bunds, okay, then check the stored seeds, okay, or purchasing good quality hybrid or HYV seeds from the market. Okay, HYV seeds, high yielding variety seeds. Then clean and fix tools and check pumps and drains, and then fodder and food for animals. Pray for good rain. Okay, here it is. So good preparation bring the good crops. Hard work today gives a better tomorrow. So here there is a deep meaning, there is a deep message also from our side to all the farmers, that we definitely should show gratitude to all the farmers, because they are working hard in their fields and growing grains for us. Fine, children. Now there is last question, last NCERT question. The question is, identify a natural disaster. For example, there is cyclone, flood, landslide or forest fire. Fine. And write a short essay that include the causes and impact. Suggest actions that individuals, communities or government take to reduce the impact. So you need to identify, you need to take any one natural disaster. You can take cyclone, flood, landslide, forest fire. It is your choice. Okay, here I have taken flood because when I was reading this question, so got clicked in my mind that Punjab floods of 2025, so very devastating that was. So I have taken that example. You are free to pick anyone. Okay, so we, as well as we need to mention the causes of these natural disaster, any one example which you have taken, and you need to mention the impact also. So pick one example, mention causes. Number 3, mention impacts, as well as suggestions how individuals, communities and government can take action to reduce the impact. Fine, here it is. So flood. So what is flood? A flood is overflow of water, and the land submerged, cities submerged, and villages submerged, people's field submerged under water. This is the image. By watching this, you can understand what is flood. A great flow of water take place, and all the fields and villages and cities and towns, they submerge under water. It may be 2 feet, 3 feet, 5 feet, 4 feet, as per the quantity of water. Fine, here it is. So this is flood. I hope you understand. Next, causes. So what may be the causes of flood? So area to area there can be different causes. So one cause is that heavy rainfall for a long time causes rivers and lakes to overflow. So heavy rain is one cause. Next one is melting of snow in mountains, increasing the water level in rivers. Okay, so this also can be the cause, melting of snow. Next one is dam or embankment failures lead to sudden release of large amount of water. Yes, this happened, and this caused great damage. Okay, this caused huge amount of flood. Fine, failure of the dams. Next one is poor drainage and urbanization block the flow of water. So unplanned, township, unplanned city, they block the water, and in the rainy season they create the condition like a flood. This happen in many cities nowadays because we people have finished all the ponds from rural areas and urban areas. So we are finishing these, and these ponds and lake actually what they do, they contain the extra water from during rainy season. So during rainy season these ponds, lakes, they contain extra water, and city, township and villages are free from flood like situation. But nowadays uh, destroying them. Okay, so and next one is deforestation and loss of green cover reduce the natural absorption of water. So deforestation is also one cause of this. Fine, so these are some causes of flood. Now let's understand the impact of flood. So what are the impacts? Loss of human life, hmm? Displacement take place. People have to move from one place to another place, leaving their houses, leaving their properties, right? And loss of life, loss of property take place. Damage to crops, damage to livestock, damage to agriculture. This happened. All economic activities got stopped. Huge loss take place. Damage to homes, roads, buildings, infrastructure, property. Fine, this happened. Spread of disease when water fill take place. So this happened. Spread of disease like cholera, like dengue, like malaria. Huge loss to economy, daily life of people, and most important, for student, there is uh, disruption of education and normal activities. So this happened. So loss of life and property, damage to economic activities, damage to infra. Okay, these things happen, children. Now what actions can be taken to reduce the impact? So what individuals can do: keep surrounding clean. Okay, do not throw the waste in drains, save water, avoid water wasting, and follow safety rules during floods, and be aware that help others in need. So these are the task which should be done by individuals. Next, community. What entire community can do? Build a build and maintain proper drains and embankments. Okay, many people together can do it. If any water source is there, if there is danger from anywhere, water can come. Okay, so embankment can be created in that area. Plant more and more trees and protect forest. Create awareness and conduct mock drill. Mock drill is very necessary. We people don't focus on it, but this is necessary, it should be done. Fine. Next is help and support affected people. This is it. Next one is government can. What government can? So government responsibility is to build strong dams, reservoirs, and flood control systems. Improve early warning systems. Okay, if early warning is there, so people can save their life, can save their property, means their money and their livestock at least. Okay, proper weather forecasting should be done. Ensure proper town planning. Yes, if proper town planning is there, then there will be a very less damage to life and property. Proper drainage system should be there. Provide rescue. Okay, provide rescue, relief, and rehabilitation on time. Yes, this should be done. If rescue activity take place on time, rehabilitation take place on time, so people can save their life. Here it is. So here, children, we cannot stop floods, but we can prepare for them and reduce their impact. Being aware, prepared, and united can save lives and protect our future. So here it is. So here, these are some images which I am showing you. These are related to 2025 Punjab floods. You can see the condition of people, how they are moving, people who are old and helpless, how they are being rescued by these teams. And here you can see villages, their fields, how they have submerged under water, how some people helping villagers. Okay, here people are carrying their livestock, saving their livestock. Okay, here it is. You can see the condition of these people. So children, these are some question answers. These are NCERT question answers which we have discussed in this video. I hope you have understood well. Okay, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.